My opinion on net neutrality is that it was put in place 3 years ago, and before 3 years ago there were no problems. So I feel like without net neutrality there will not be any problems as well. And it benefits bigger business and bigger companies because like basically it just same price as everything. But I don't know. I can find a better way to explain it, but I don't want to go too far into it.
Well, I think that net neutrality is important because, especially like at this time, the internet is a big part of our lives, and I think everyone uses it and has a part in it. And so these regulations were put in place to, protect it. However, I think that the public's reaction is a little bit. I don't think that people really understand the full extent. I think that a lot of false information has been put out about it, and I really think that costs will only go up like a few dollars for your overall internet coverage, and I'm sure that most Americans would be more than willing to pay a few extra bucks for faster service.
I feel that it helps and supports big corporations, and it hurts the average consumer because they you have to pay for everything, but if you pay more like the big corporations do, you'll have better internet access, and I don't think that's fair.
You can't survive as a business without some facet of the internet serving as like a home base or something to reach out to customers. You can't properly run nowadays, especially as a small business, without the internet. And it's just, without net neutrality, it makes it so much harder for a small business to become a larger business.
With net neutrality, regardless of politics, kind of from an academic standpoint, not a political one, I think the idea behind net neutrality and the vote and everything is very misunderstood from kids in school and this generation of youth, and they don't really know the whole subject. They just know that, it's the popular viewpoint to be against the repeal, and nobody does any fact checking. But truthfully, net neutrality is not that old. It was only signed in about 2015. So for 20 years before that, we existed without any kind of net neutrality, and the internet was just fine. There are some positives that could happen because it's taken away, and there are some negatives that could happen because it's taken away. And we'll just kind of have to see how everything unfolds. But I just would encourage everybody to do their actual research about what net neutrality is and what the repeal means for businesses and things like that.